Today we'll be ranking the most popular mobile games right now, starting off with an absolute classic, Geometry Dash. Years after this game came out, it is still one of the most popular mobile games on the market, and it's easy to see why. It's a solid game that has high production value with minimal ads and microtransactions. I'm giving it a firm S tier. Screw Puzzle is a game about complex thinking mixed with a simple concept, unscrewing the red pieces of metal. The game starts off fun with new levels and banging 2013 YouTube music. However, things quickly change for the worse when the frequent ad breaks and the lack of variety within the levels come into play. They all start to merge together and it doesn't really feel like you're working through the levels at all. In terms of longevity, this is terrible. D for deficit. My Hotel is about managing a hotel and making money. The game starts off slow, only being able to accept one guest at a time and making a dime. Though the game picks up, you start making more money, accepting more guests, and you even get a janitor. I'm placing this game at a C tier. It's not exceptional, it feels too slow, but it's not horrible, and I could definitely see someone playing it. Traffic Escape is a puzzle game about moving cars throughout a network of roads, while avoiding crashes with pedestrians and other cars. The game starts off engaging, although slightly clunky from the unorthodox control scheme and movement. However, I'm giving this game a D. That might seem harsh from the praise I've given it so far, but the game does not work without an internet connection, which is vital in a mobile game of all platforms, and there's an excessive amount of ads. Bad luck. Block Blast is an interesting take on the classic arcade game Tetris. Instead of dropping pieces and clearing lines, you fit pieces into a static grid, and in some game modes you have to collect enough resources to pass the level. This game gets an S. There are almost no ads and it is genuinely engaging and simple. This is one of the few games that I have not uninstalled from my phone. Super. Words of Wonders is a complete ripoff of Wordscapes, but it is very good. Simple gameplay, head-scratching problem solving, a sense of progression, and minimal advertising. A for awesome. Scavenger Hunt didn't work. I rebooted the game and now it works, and it seems to be a scavenger hunt. It's in the title. It's got a cute art style and nothing is screaming for attention like a lot of other mobile games. It actually reminds me of a Where's Wally book, but the game has a constant ad banner at the bottom, which would be fine because it is non-intrusive. However, some ads come in when you unlock a new area. The game also doesn't really appeal to me, and I think it would suit an older person more. For those reasons, I'm giving it a C for calm. Royal Match, and it's a Candy Crush clone. Straight to F for fine fun installing. Roblox. I'm not even going to bother rating this one. Word Search Explorer is your classic word search that you did in grade 6, and it's just as boring. If you want a word search game, this is the game to get. I experienced no ads at all while playing, the music wasn't annoying, and it had solid production value. It's just not my type of game. For that, I'll give it a B for bananas. Monopoly Go is your classic Monopoly, just on your smartphone. Well, that's what I would have said if it actually had anything to do with the board game other than the main guy. Seriously, this game bears no resemblance to the original game at all. You get money by landing on other people's tiles. You don't get to choose where you build houses. There's this weird demolition derby thing, and you build stuff in cities to make them more appealing. By God, this game is boring. This was the only game in the entire tier list that was genuinely making me fall asleep. You cannot comprehend the boredom this game generates. Straight to F for failure. Cryptogram Letters and Numbers is a puzzle game where you have to match the letters to the numbers, although it is just completely based on prior knowledge. Sure, in the beginning you can match the letters and numbers where the game tells you, but after that you're on your own. I thought this was going to have something like a Caesar cipher where a number and letter match on every level, but it doesn't. If you do not know the quote, you are done for. For this fatal error in game design, I'm putting it in D tier. Duff luck. This game is what I thought the last game was going to be, but better. There are all these crossword style questions that match letters to numbers, then the letters all combine to make one quote at the top. At the end of the level, you get a little fun fact. It's a good game, however the ads are crazy. After every level I got an ad. This game gets a C for cool. Leak Factory, a game about manufacturing leaks. This might look familiar if you've ever played Factorio or Satisfactory. It's a fun game where you upgrade your factory to produce as many leaks as possible to make the most money. In the space of 20 minutes, I managed to reach over $1 million in revenue. I imagine over a longer period of time, this is a game that you can continuously build on. I give it an A for a leak. Overall, mobile games are weird, wacky, and straight up scams sometimes, but there are gems among them, I assure you. Anyways, come back on Friday for some leaks and make sure to leak everywhere.